Well, looking ahead now at 6:43, tomorrow is National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. And the DEA started this really as a way to help people get rid of some of their old or unused medication. Since they started this about in 2010, I think they've collected more than 15 million pounds of expired medication from getting into the wrong hands.
And you can see by the tweets we found this morning, police, health, fire, and other agencies across the nation are taking part in this event tomorrow. One of those groups is SWACO, the Solid Waste Authority of Central Ohio.
Hannah Greer-Brown with SWACO is with us this morning to tell us more. She's at the Worthington Police Department. Good morning to you, Hannah.
Good morning.
So this event actually happens twice a year. So what kind of drugs are you talking about here when you're supposed to bring them back?
That's right. So tomorrow from 10 to 2 at a variety of locations across Franklin County, residents can bring their prescription pills to local law enforcement who will safely dispose of those for them.
Hannah, thanks for joining us this morning. A lot of people really just toss out their medication or they flush them. That's really not a great idea. Tell us more about why.
Absolutely. The safest and best way to dispose of your prescription pills is not to put them down the toilet or flush them down the drain. You want to bring them to one of these mobile collection events or find a permanent drug drop-off location like the one here in Worthington. That's the best way. Get them into the hands of local law enforcement and they'll make sure that they're safely disposed of. And that way you avoid any sort of environmental impacts that flushing those prescription pills down the drain can have.
Yeah, we certainly don't want those prescriptions in our waterways and our streams. But Hannah, outside of tomorrow, since this is kind of a biannual event, what are some other ways people can properly get rid of those expired meds when we don't have these drive-through situations? Because some people might have fluid medication or syringes in their homes that they don't need anymore.
Absolutely. And so you don't have to wait to clean out your medicine cabinet. There are probably a dozen or more permanent drug drop-off locations across Franklin County. Many local pharmacies offer the ability to recycle those items year-round. And so go to swaco.org to find a list of those permanent drug drop-off locations. We also have information on the website about how to dispose of needles and sharps and other things that you mentioned.
So what can you dispose of and what can't you dispose of there?
Yeah, so tomorrow you want to bring your dry prescription pills. You may also be able to bring some creams and patches, but you want to call your participating location before you head out with those items just to make sure they accept things beyond prescription pills.
And SWACO does have a number of resources. We were talking about the resources they have on food safety and restoration. So can you talk about some other options that you offer so people can learn more?
Yeah, so tomorrow is Earth Day, and there are lots of ways people can get involved in protecting the planet. So in addition to the Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, there are lots of Green Earth Day events taking place. You can find a full list of those at swaco.org, but you can come out to Bexley, Grove City, City of Columbus, and even here in Worthington, there are events taking place. So visit swaco.org for a complete list and to learn more about those opportunities.
All right, well, Hannah Greer-Brown, thank you so much for joining us from SWACO. Some good advice.